Yo, felt like I had a big jump in progression recently. And I just wanted to share some of the things that may have catalyzed that progression, provide another perspective that you could use to help you progress on your journey. So it all started with me making some holds, and I was listening to the Careless Talk Climbing podcast with Charlie Schreiber, the paradigm coach. And at this point of time in my journey, I really resonated with a lot of things that he said and really had to question why I climbed and really think about the reason I actually enjoy climbing. It's coming up to like my 4th year of climbing now, and I just wanted to look back on the reason I actually climbed and see if that could give me some insight on why I climb today and who I am as a climber. I've always felt like I was bad at everything, worse than everyone at everything. So when I started climbing and I started getting really good at it and getting better than other people, it felt like a redemption to my childhood insecurities. When I'm the only one who cannot send something or do something, I feel horrible. And I feel the best when I'm able to do something that no one else can do, or that only me and someone I admire or respect can do. I have the most fun with someone when I'm truly able to climb with them, move for move, boulder for boulder. I also think it's not simply about climbing better than someone else, but it's also about progressing faster than them, because I can just as easily have a bad solo session because I feel like I'm regressing, like I'm worse than myself of yesterday. I have the best time when I'm climbing well, but I think it's because I'm becoming someone that can fulfill my true potential. Oh my god, I suck at reading. Obviously, that's a pretty pessimistic way of looking at it, and I copied it into ChatGPT. I think it's just something that anyone can do and provide very valuable insight on just like mental mindset aid, I guess. And what it said was, what you're describing, Bao, is deeply human and also deeply tied to identity, worth, and the desire to belong through excellence. It sounds like climbing has become not just a sport or practice, but a site where your self-image is negotiated in real time. You're not just trying to top out boulders, you're trying to prove that you can, that you're worth something because you can, and that your worth is growing and not shrinking. You're not only chasing competence, you're chasing redemption, a chance to rewrite a story that you were never enough. Your satisfaction is less about absolute ability and more about relative trajectory. You want to improve faster than others, not to dominate, but to feel secure that you are no longer behind. Climbing well feels like you're becoming your truest, best self. It's not ego for ego's sake, but it's about alignment with the version of you that feels whole, powerful, and possible. And then it gives you like different ways to interpret progression or obsession or stuff like that. And it's been really, really helpful on aligning myself in my sessions. I think so often do I see people and myself get worse at climbing because we overthink. Now I just don't feel distracted with like the thought of becoming someone, or the thought of, oh, what if I don't do this? Like, what does that signify to my future or whatever? You might listen to all this and feel like, oh, it's just like he's just overthinking. Like, bro, it's not that deep. But like sometimes it is deep to people, But if I could help and provide another perspective for someone out there who's in a similar situation, then that's all I need to do, right? The time and energy you spend overthinking about what failing on a climb would do or would signify is energy that you're not spending to actually do the climb, to actually progress towards the objective and the long-term goal that you have. So that's just what I've been up to, and it's helped me a lot. We got new holds. I spent a decent bit of time making new holds for Threshold, our hold company, and the board. And I made some Aiden Roberts special 8mm no in cut crimps on the 45-degree board. I just wanna see if I could pull on and then do some moves. Quick boulder. It's just gonna be 8mm to this, into this, into this, and then into this, into this. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh, holy fuck! Wow! Did y'all see that? Oh, dude, my skin's fucking immediately like. Focus. Focus. Yeah, you can. Yeah. That's sick though. Oh my god. Yep, we're back. Anyways, I think the main point that I'm trying to say is I've been able to climb better by caring less about it. And that doesn't mean I care less about my performance or care less about climbing by not doing it. It just means that like I don't put so much fucking emphasis on my performance and my outcome and what it means to do something. It just means I am climbing because I love it and because it's enjoyable and it's what I want to do. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks or what everyone else does because that's just time and energy that you're spending not getting better at climbing, you know? Maybe I'll just do that. See what I mean by leveling up? There's no way I could have done that like a couple weeks ago. No. Damn. I think that another thing that has helped is to make a training plan. Do the research to know that this training plan is one of the fastest ways or the fastest way that you can find to progress. And then you're not spending all this time worrying about if this is the way or if this is not the way or am I regressing, am I progressing. It's just you just follow the plan, you do all the right things, and then you just profit. You know, you just like there's so much science and information out there that you can use, and there's not really one good way to progress. There's so many ways that so many good climbers have been able to get good with. No! I was so doing it! Damn! Holy shit, that took like a fuck ton of skin. Another piece of advice for training power endurance. Just like a small thing that I've been doing that has helped me a lot on not feeling pumped is as soon as I fall off, I get back on to the point where I fell, and then I keep going until I finish it or I can't do it, and then that kind of enables me to build up the capacity to do the whole line without feeling pumped at any point. Grade-wise, I don't know. I could like after like finding out the lattice test, like it could like I don't know how to grade things anymore. Like sometimes I'm just like way too overpowered, and other times I'm super anti-style, so I grade inaccurately, and so I think anywhere from like V8 to like 11, depending on how you feel about the finger strength threshold, being able to hold 8 mil on the 45. A piece of advice that my old friend from Vietnam, Son, gave me. He was pivotal in my climbing progression, but he taught me that like don't think about the future. Just think about the next move and the next move and the next move. Because when you think about the move that you're going to climb, you're not thinking about the move that you're climbing right now. And if you can't do the move that's in front of you, then how are you going to be able to do the move that's later on in the boulder, you know? So just actually like just worry about the thing that's in front of you, and then keep going.
That was really hard.